Hello, and this is guitar of the Alan Harwood collection, and we're talking about, this is the Squier 70s precision bass. There's not a lot of room here. I think you can catch all this in walnut. Yeah, in walnut finish. Is that right? Did I get that right? Squier Classic Vibe 70s precision bass in walnut. As you can see, it's a lovely instrument. This is currently retailing for about 400 quid in the UK. But again, for those who didn't watch the first one, this was bequeathed to me by Alan Harwood, and I am documenting said instruments. Of course, I would have intercut performance into this, so yeah, that's how we do it. We're going to talk about specs and my thoughts. So yeah, this is a homage to the 70s precision bass, and you can tell by the block inlays, and it's block and bound neck, very nice. We like specs, you like specs, everyone likes specs. The body is NATO. It's got a gloss polyurethane finish with a black pick guard. It's got a volume and a tone control, input socket obviously. The fretboard is maple, 9.5 inch radius. The frets are narrowed tool, C-shape, 20 frets with block and bound. Like I said, we talked about that. It's got your standard split single coil pickups there, Alnico. You've got a vintage style saddle. Whoops, there goes the chandelier. Nickel hardware, bone nut, and vintage style tuners. Let's have a look. Let's get the tuners into the shot. There we go. I really do need to get more space. So yeah, what do I think about it? Well, it's very much a standard Fender style precision bass. It makes all the noises you need. I mean, for the money. I mean, this has come out of the box. It's very playable. I did a variety of sounds, you know, again, really, you haven't got a lot to play with. You've just got the one pickup, so it's volume and tone. So you just roll the tone back to make it a bit smoother. But 400 quid, I think it's it's a very good starter instrument. Well, you get, even then, as a starter instrument, I don't think you'd need another precision bass after this, because it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It does all the sounds. Again, this is what's surprising about Squier these days. Is Squier isn't, again, I feel like I repeat myself every time I try another Squier, is they are not the budget guitar brand they used to be in the 80s. These are much more like a low-end Fender now, a Mexican-made Fender. This one was made in, I think it's Indonesia. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, Indonesia. Yeah. And this is a 2021, so it's a few years old. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with it. I think it certainly is. So I even kept the tag on for when I sell it. It's got a lovely neck, very glossy. You got to like the gloss neck. Any criticisms of it? I'm not a big fan, because it's not real walnut. It's a walnut. It's NATO. It's more like a walnut colour, isn't it? So it's dyed to look like walnut. It's not actually a walnut body. So that's a bit of a swizz. But other than that, for 400 quid, I think you're getting yourself a very decent precision guitar. And again, I do like the block and bound necks. I really do like this, and I wish there were more of these on like Fender models, because again, when your eyesight gets a bit pokey like mine is, having these great big inlays really helps. But no, I like it. I think for the money, it's a worthy guitar to track down if you're in the market for one. Who knows? Maybe you've already bought this off of me and you haven't realised it. So yeah, this is guitar 2 of the Alan Harwood collection. I've got to get it right. A Squier classic vibe, 70s precision bass in walnut, though it's not really walnut. It's walnut cut dyed. It's NATO dyed kind of walnut colour, but it's an attractive instrument. Yeah, that's it. So that's my review. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, there's not a lot I can do about that, is there really? So thank you for watching. My name's been Darren. There's only one more thing to say. By now you know what that is, and that is ta-da.